Good evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badhum Dash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with the IGP. IGP is a social and certified international educational and training institute. In last 3 years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate professional generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to students, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar, courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivational letter, and one knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help you empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for you, the learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and promote the education of their abilities and personality. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the state of global professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and we serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner represent more diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective base quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and hello. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to our next video continuous support. We already completed 1990 webinars successfully. Moving to the next with the continuous support, we already completed 1990 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. So create an account for us with profile information. Note that with profile information, you'll enjoy our feature with mismatched data. You cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace slide. We have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified certificate. Now it's easier and time limited because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate. Otherwise, not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you're an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you're a host of IGP, you can download the certificate of gratitude. If you're an online life quiz competition winner, you can download the certificate of participation. If you're selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download the certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in an award function, which organized combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can still prepare and download 18 tax revision certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Game 2020, 2021, and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching with Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement 2, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, the New Trend in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskilling Social Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching, a special program in the art, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Student Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quiz with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, education tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our Plus Student Services website for free and many more. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, we promised previously, but lack of technical problem, we're late sending you on time. This is great opportunity to collect your previous financial solve all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything, and check out this book for all open details. It's a cordial request to check all button and pages on our website. You like and still be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account logged in, you cannot enjoy yourselves. At present, we are going to start our 1991 webinar, which name is Educational Research, and today our speaker name is Dr. Namra Monir. She's from Pakistan. Before I hand over this to our speaker ma'am, I'll share a very little bit about her. Assistant Professor of Education, University of Education. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Ma'am. Ma'am, your mic is mute.
Hello. Good
Hello,
evening.
ma'am.
How are
Good
you?
evening.
Now it's okay?
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is okay now. Ma'am, this is you. You can start your presentation now.
Okay. Educational research. Today's. May I start now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You play my slides today. Sorry for the inconvenience. Today I'm feeling not well, feeling temperature. That's why my voice is heavy. Sorry for that. Today my topic is educational research. Educational research is very important subject. Educational research, there are in educational research there are three types of research: qualitative and quantitative and mixed method. Most some writers said that the research is by purpose and by method, and some writers says that the type of research qualitative and quantitative, there are major types who doesn't make any difference if you say that the research by purpose and research by method or qualitative and quantitative. Here today I am using the word qualitative and quantitative for educational research. Qualitative not mean the quality, and quantitative, yes, is the quantity. Qualitative to understand, interpret social interaction, and qualitative the test hypothesis, look at cause and effects, and make predictions. Qualitative study of the whole, not variables. Quantitative specific variable studies. Is the main difference in qualitative and quantitative research that in qualitative you interpret the social interaction, and in qualitative you test the hypothesis. Same as in qualitative you study the uh, whole, not the variables, but in quantitative you study only specific variables. Next slide please. In two types you collect the data. In qualitative you get the data in the shape of words, images, or objects, graphs, shapes. In quantitative, numbers and stats. When you said that 10% are agree, 20% are disagree, and 10% are neutral, 40% are says that they are agree with this statement, is mean is quantitative research. When you get data in the shape of words, in written form, in detailed answers, in paragraph shapes, you conducting the qualitative research. Actually, it depends on the research instrument, which type of questions you are making in your research instrument. If your questions are open ended and the respondent has the right to write down your answers in words, it means you are conducting the qualitative research. But when your responses are fixed, your respondent have no right to write down any word. Just select any option from this. Is mean you are conducting the quantitative research. Next slide, please. Quantitative data such as open-ended responses, interviews, participant observation, field notes, and reflections. In qualitative research, you go in the fields and collect the information, you participate in the event and write down your notes. In qualitative, you have the open ended questions, not close ended, open responses. And in quantitative research, data based on which is measures using structured and validating data collecting instrument. You just collect the data in Likert scales. For example, agree, disagree, neutral, strongly agree, strongly disagree, yes or no, or whatever you collect in form, but at the end you get the results. 10%, 20% people are agree with this statement, and 30% are not agree with this statement, 40% are yes. You are getting the data in numbers form. Is mean you are conducting the quantitative. And qualitative, when you have the open ended, you conduct the interviews in open form, and you conduct and the respondent give you answers in detailed in words form. In detail wording. Is mean you are conducting the qualitative research. Next slide, please. Final report. Qualitative, when you write down the final report in qualitative research, narrative reports with contextual descriptions and direct quotations from research participants, you have narrate your research answers in detail notes. You just add in the responses or statements you get from your respondent, you add in your final report, and you add quotations you get from your respondent. You get as it is the statements you get from you, as it is the answers also you get from your respondent. In quantitative, in quantitative research, the statistical reports with correlation, comparison of mean, statistics, significance of findings, you conduct the, you use the softwares, you collect data in statistical form, and you apply the statistical test on it, and answers are in statistical forms, in number forms, not name or mentions, not statements or mentions, not anything are mentioned. You just add the numbers of respondent, how many numbers are respond what. Next. What is a proposal? It's not the marriage proposal, it's a research proposal, a plan of action, a prerequisite for research investigation. It communicates research intentions. It make clear the purpose of the intended study. It provide a step-by-step plan for conducting the study. Actually, is a structure of your study. When you make the research proposal, you give the structure of your study, what you are going to conduct, how you are going to conduct, whom you are collecting the data, which type of data instrument you are using, etc. Next slide, please. Research proposal is a written plan for a study. The research proposal, it identifies problems, state questions or hypotheses, identify variables and different terms. Actually, you stated You give the plan of your research. You give the hypothesis of your research. You give the tentative guess. Actually, hypothesis is a tentative guess for your research. And you identify the variables and define the different terms you are using. For example, you are conducting research on educated mothers. For example, you you explain the term educated mothers. What do you mean by educated mothers? The whose mothers who are matriculation, who are writing their names, or who have any degree level of the degree. You have to explain what do you mean by educated mothers. Working mothers, if you are taking the results, and you have to explain, what do you mean by working? Working in a public sector, working in a private sector, or working anything else. Next steps. First page, when you write the page and the table of content, you state the title of your research and table of content. Second, introduction. You give complete introduction. Yellow, yellow. You give complete introduction. Statement of the problem. Statement of the problem is the title of your topic, and scope of the study mean who will get the benefits from your study, is the scope of the study. Objectives of the study, what you want to explore from your study, you have to write down on it. Hypothesis or research question, if you are conducting experimental research, then you write down the hypothesis, and if you are conducting a survey, then you write down the research questions. Literature review, you review the literature relevant to your study, relevant to your topic, related literature relevant to your topic. You write down here the review of related literature and procedure of the study, how you conduct the research. Procedure, is it a qualitative or quantitative? You are going which type of instrument you are using, which is the population of your study, which is how you select the sample from your population, and how you collect the data, how you analysis the data, how you interpret the data. All is write down in the procedure of the study. And limitations and delimitations. Limitations is that the boundary lines you are drawn before conducting the research, and uh, sorry. Limitations are that you are facing the problem during conducting the research, is the limitations. And delimitations are you delimitize yourself before conducting the research. Is that called the, you, for example, you said that you are only conducting on the female, you are collecting the data only female schools, is your delimitations. You are only getting data from public schools, is your delimitations. You only collect data from rural schools, is your delimitations. Such as many examples. And limitations are, for examples, from matriculation students, but when you get to go to the schools for collection of the data, then you see that the matriculation students are not available, and it's your limitations. And you get the data from 9th class students, not the 10th class students, is your limitations. Bibliography, you write down the list of books, articles and books and journals, whatever you write from your review of literature, and help from you get help from your study. And you complete your study reading which material you have, write down the list in alphabetically. This is the bibliography. Next slide, please. Introduction, literature review. You have to write down in introduction, literature review. in 4 to 5 pages related to your topic. First paragraph is you have to write to why you select this topic, what is your topic, what is your topic is, explain it. And you are not the first one to conducting your research. You have to write down how many people are doing the work on it and which angles they are using. You have to, and objectives of the research, why you conduct this research, what results you want from your research. In write down in your research objectives of the research and research questions. How, for example, you have four objectives, then you have to write the four research questions. And hypothesis of the research, before I will tell you that if you are conducting a survey research, then you have to write the research questions. And if you are conducting the if you are conducting experimental research, you have to write down the hypothesis of the research. Hypothesis is a tentative guess, and research questions are, as it is actually just you write down research questions, objectives of your research in interrogative form. Next slide, please. In methodology of the research design, which design you are using? You are using, first thing, you are using qualitative or quantitative or mixed method. And on in qualitative, if you are conducting the qualitative research, which type of qualitative research you are using, you have to write down in research design. If you are using quantitative research, write down is the quantitative research and which type of quantitative research you are conducting. If you are using mixed method, which type of research you are using. Population of the research actually is decided from your topic of the research, which population you have, but you have to write down in research the number of full population. Actually, how many number, actually, if you are, for example, if you are conducting research on secondary schools, then definitely you are not conducting on the whole world. You have to mention the boundaries of your research on Punjab, in which cities you are conducting. You have to write down the population of the research, from which city you are conducting, and how many schools, how many teachers, how many students are your population. And in sampling, number of sample, number and sampling technique, that number, how you collect, how you abstract from your population. Actually, sampling mean random sampling or cluster sampling. Which type of, there are many types of sampling. You write down the samplings type you are choosing and number of sample you are choosing. You write down. Research instruments, you have to mention which type of research instrument you are using. There are many types of research instruments, for example, questionnaire, observation checklist, interview, test, pre-test, post-test, etc. You have to explain which and data, which type of research instrument you are using, and data collection, how you collect the data. For example, you are going yourself, or you collecting data with the help of friends, with telephonic interviews, or whatever sources you are, Google Form, whatever sources you are using. And data analysis, stated how you analysis your data. If you are conducting qualitative research, you write down the statistical test name. And in qualitative research, you have to mention the type of interpretation. And references mean the different books, articles, journals you are writing. In this, you have to write down the references in detail. Next slide, please. Introduction of research proposal. What you write down in the introduction. Introduction should provide the background of the research study. You have to write down the background of the study of your study, and introduction may include few subtractions. Introduction should be clear, it must be clear, and it must be shorter, and you must write down in short paragraphs, in easy wording, and in sport your topic. Introduction. In introduction, you explain your topic and you justify why you select what you want to abstract from this topic. Next slide, please. Meaningful presentation of the study, background of the study, statement of the main issues of the study, importance of the study. Actually, all these points must be included in your introduction. You have the meaningful presentation of the study and background of the study, statement of the main issues to the study, importance of the study. You have to write down in it. If you are not including, if you are writing the introduction of the study, is mean you introduce your study to the audience in 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. You have to justify your topic with the meaningful presentations, with the background. Actually, you explain the background of the study and importance of your study. Right. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Purpose of the study. The purpose stated briefly what the researcher purpose is to investigate. The purpose should be concise statements providing a framework to which details are added later. Actually, why you are conducting purpose of the study, have you mentioned that why you are conducting the research, what you want, what you explore from it, why you conduct it, and what you want to abstract from it. It's not only your problem, it's actually when you conduct the research, it's not only your problem. Search of if it's not the researchable topic, if the topic is the problem is the many peoples are involved facing this problem, then you are conducting this research. That the purpose of the research is mentioned that you want to explore in the statement, providing a framework to which details are added later. Next slide. Next slide, please. Scope of the study, which is importance of your study, significance of your study, scope of your study is why the study is important, how the study is important, from whom the study is important. You mention the beneficiaries of your studies, whom get benefit from your study. You have to write down in scope of the study. Significance of the study contain 3 paragraphs basis on the 3 questions. Why the study is important, how the study is important, and for whom the study is important, who get benefits. You write down all the beneficiaries one by one who get benefits from your study. Next slide, please. Next slide. Research questions or hypotheses. Quantitatives are relevant to normative or consensus types of research, and questions are most oftenly used in qualitative inquiry. Hypotheses are relevant to theoretical research and are typically used in quantitative inquiry. We all this we discussed in detail before, so I don't think so we discuss it again. It's just wastage of time. Next slide, please. We already discussed it. Objectives of the study. Objectives should be clear, stated, and effective in nation. Each sub-objective should define definitely only one issues. Objectives should be attainable, measurable, achievable, and testable. Action-oriented words such as to determine, to find out, to excrete, to formulate, so, to get information, to explore, to examine. You just find the action verbs to starting the objectives. To find out, to compare, to assess, to enlist. You have just one objective in one statement, one thing in one statement. Next. Methodology, research design, population of the research according to the topic, sampling, type of the sampling, research instrument, already explained it, data collection, data analysis, how you analyze the data, and references. Next slide. Formatting of the research. Font size actually is not the designing thing, the research. You have to write the font size, the Time New Roman. Font size, main heading in 16 bold, subheading 14 bold, text is 12, references APA. Format and page margin, right side 1 inches, left size 1.5, ups 1, down 1 size, and page size A4 is the standard formatting style mostly students are and researchers are using in her research work. This is the formatting of the research. Use always Time New Roman, no designing, no flaws, only bullets. Where you are using numbers, just number simplest form in double spacing. You are using lining spaces, double spacing, and headings are starting from main heading 16, 14, and 12, and APA format all. Next. Thanks a lot. That's all from your side. Is the educational research, how you write the thesis, what is the educational research, and what is qualitative and quantitative research. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for a rich content presentation which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation.
Welcome.
Now, ma'am, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, with us after a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as well as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Ma'am, our first question is from Newton. How can the practice of problem-based learning be applied in teaching methodology? What goals can be accomplished by this implementation?
Actually, how can the practices of problem based learning be applied in teaching methodology? Actually, teaching when you are teaching in classroom is mean you are solving the problems of your students, is already the problem based teaching methodology. Is there is not the fixed methodology. You have to mention that you are using the problem based learning. Actually, your all learning is based on problem solving. When the students are asking your questions, or even they are not asking any question to you, is mean you are solving the problems which lesson they are not already know about anything. You clear that lesson, you are basically you are solving the problems. And if you guide any students in any terms, by psychological treatment or by emotionally treated or by mentally treated, you are giving some information, some guideline, some counseling lines you are giving your students, is mean you are solving their problems. What goals can be accomplished by the implementation? Actually, if you think simple thing which I adopted in my life and in my mind, that these students are my kids, not my students. They are my family. You feel their problems, your problems. Then you automatically answers these problems and solve these problems. As if you have a kid, if you have a small brother and small sisters, and they face any problem, you solve their problems. If your feelings regarding to your students is just like your family, then you already have the same feelings in your heart, in your mind, and you solve all problems just like the family. That's it. And it's not the matter of one thing or one time. Actually, when you entered in your class and you are facing the students, you all time solve the problems of your students. Keep in your mind this is.
ঢাকার ১৩৯০ শাখা উপশাখায় দেশের বৃহত্তম ব্যাংক আইএফআইসি। Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, again question from your team. What learning style are common for primary school children, and how can the information help teacher improve the effectiveness of the study process?
Actually, in primary schools, you use activity, live teaching. You are using audio visual aids and facilitate your students. Actually, these are the fresh minded. If you already told them a for apple, if you they are not able to understand this. If you use audio visual aids, you bring the apples in the classrooms and show them that this is the apple. when they see with the naked eye that thing, they will learn a lot. You use the tablets, you use the multimedia, you use the charts, all audiovisual aids models which are available in market, sorry, easily available in market. And just activities, create activities, involve your students directly in your lesson, not just learning. Involve your students in your lesson. Do which thing they do with their hands and active involve in class, then they learn a lot. You are using the activities and audiovisual aids in school children's, primary school children's. And if you want to effectiveness in of the study process of the teachers, there are many trainings, many things are available on YouTube, and many things are available on just if I have nothing to know about anything, I will get help from the YouTube. You just enter the primary school teaching in YouTube, you will get many information related ideas, and you create. When you think, when you get one idea, you create many things. Ideas doors are open from you you get training sessions and different online streams you are using for groom your skills.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time in
Thank
IGP.
you.
We have learned a lot
Thank
from
you.
you with your topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new day. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am. Dear IGP Knowledge Seek, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seek, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.edigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test, passing mark 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If fit to take the quiz. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I'm going to share the procedure again. Visit www.edigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test, passing mark 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If fit to take the quiz. Download the certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seek, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is a regular webinar activity. We change a few processes for online quiz competition. Note that after life, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.edigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or give a link. Find the session name and join with the logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join. Enjoy our online live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Profession. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. session right now. There is a participant Dawa Dima 108020022896. He or she is disqualified from the quiz because he logged in from 2ID. We can identify that. So he or she is disqualified. I repeat the name Dawa Dima. Our first question is
आपको रुकना ही पड़ेगा। मैं जानती हूँ कि आपका समय बहुत कीमती है, इसलिए मैं आपको यहाँ रुकने के लिए नहीं कहूँगी, लेकिन सभी के सम्मान समारोह में आपको आना ही पड़ेगा। I'm so sorry. Actually, मुझे वाकई में किसी अर्जेंट काम के लिए निकलना पड़ेगा, तो मैं नहीं रुक पाऊँगा। ईशान सर, आपको याद होगा ना, मैं आपको इस समारोह के लिए न्योता देने आई थी।
promotes education and research. Is it option 1 or option 2?
पापा के बल मेरा भी हाथ चला गया, आपको मिला और आप इसे यहाँ लेकर आए। ये तो पापा का आदेश ही है जो आप यहाँ आए, और पापा के आदेश को टालते नहीं, मानते हैं ना? वैसे भी यहाँ पर लाइट नहीं है।
Option 1 is the right answer. 60% people are right here. Our second question is educational research is it option 1 or option 2?
आप ना मत कहिएगा। मैं आपसे हाथ जोड़कर विनती करती हूँ। बढ़िया जी। ईशान सर, अगर नहीं रुक पा रही हूँ ये जरूरी काम है तो उन्हें जाने दीजिए ना, ऐसे जबरदस्ती क्यों कर रही हैं? तो चुप कर, मैं बात करी ना इनसे। हाँ सर, बस 1 घंटे की तो बात है।
Option 1 is the right answer and 100% people are right here. Our third question is educational research is it option 1 or option 2?
ईशान सर, देखिए, अब ये सहयोग बन ही गया है, इसे नकारिए मत। मैं आपके आगे हाथ जोड़ता हूँ। आप अब प्लीज 1 घंटे की बात है, 1 घंटे के लिए हमारी खुशी में शामिल हो जाइए, प्लीज।
Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is educational research is it option 1 or option 2?
ईशान सर, सब इतनी रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, प्लीज रुक जाइए ना। सर, प्लीज रुक जाइए ना, सबको अच्छा लगे। ठीक है, पर मैं ज्यादा देर के लिए रुक नहीं पाऊंगा।
Option 1 is the right answer. 94% people are right here. Our next question is good educational researcher. Is it option 1 or option 2?
हाँ, मैं वही जाकर बदल दूंगा। फिर जल्दी से घर को ताला लगा।
Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is Joseph dash the areas of educational research. Is it option 1 or option 2?
मैंने भूत साले ने आपके सारा खेल बिगाड़ दिया। कोई बात नहीं, इससे भी मुझे अपना हिसाब चुकता करना है। कुत्ते की तरह मारा था ना इसने मुझे। अच्छी बात है।
Option 2 is the right answer. 94% people are right here. Our next question is an educational institution where students study for degree and where academic research is done. Is it option 1 or option 2?
ड्राइवर ने तो कैब ही कैंसिल कर दी, रिक्शा से जाना पड़ेगा। ईशान से मैं फटाफट स्कूटी से जाके रिक्शा लेकर आता हूँ। एक सेकंड, रिक्शा जाने की क्या जरूरत? गाड़ी है ना मेरे पास। हाँ, ये सही रहेगा, टाइम भी बचेगा। आइए प्लीज। हाँ, चलो। आइए प्लीज। जरा संभाल के यहाँ। आराम से। बाप रे। आइए।
Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Next question is educational, prepared, conduct, informative, research, generate theory, advanced understanding in info management and tech. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 50% people are right here. Our second last question of the session is administration federal aid to school and conduct educational research. Is it option 1 or option 2?
आइटम करी वही संभाल अरे वाह
Option 1 is the right answer. 71% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is education research shows that. Is it option 1 or option 2?
लेकर आना वापस अब तो पहुंच गए तब तो बताइए ना मुस्कुरा क्यों रही थी जब मैं गाड़ी में बैठ गई और मैंने पीछे मुड़ के देखा
Option 2 is the right answer. 88% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy, stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to go on to people of things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the like button, again, we want to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.